Hello and welcome to a very unique Let's Play brought to you by Podcast 17. I am William and this is Lunar Flight. Normally we don't Let's Play games like this, but for some reason it caught my interest on Steam store today and I purchased it. So let's give it a shot. I've already done 2 Let's Plays and they went terribly wrong. So I watched all the videos and I did some practice in the game, and then I reset my character information, and hopefully this goes a little bit smoother. So basically what this is, it's a lunar flight sim, and basically you control a lunar module much like you do in Lunar Lander. You remember where you have the thrust and you have to repair, you have to control your thrust on all 3 axes, and also control your elevation and everything. But it's a lot more complicated than that. This game is actually extremely difficult. So the idea is you pick up missions here, and you get money and you get experience for completing missions and all sorts of really fun stuff. So we're gonna pick up. I haven't done a data survey mission. I've done a transport. So the idea is we have to transport 1,000 cargo to Delta. Now there's 4 landing pads in the map. There's Alpha, Beta, Charlie, and Delta. So if we accept this and select our nav to be Delta, you'll see a whole bunch of stuff changes. First off, our distance to target is 882, or 482, and our nav beacons are now changed. If we go full screen here, you could see that our nav is pointing towards Delta, and since Delta is directly in front of us from Alpha, it's directly on the other side, the nav beacon is pointing straight. Our vector velocity highlights our velocity camera highlights Delta here on the screen, and yeah, I think that's all the information that we need right now. You can also switch to nav point camera, which focuses directly on Delta. Now we're doing a cargo mission, so our cargo weight is currently 1,000. So what we have to do is we have to calculate our liftoff power to weight ratio. So since we're at 1,000, we need a thrust power of 39 to maintain a stable altitude. So basically what we want to do first, before doing anything, and I'm not going to do it yet because I don't want to waste too much fuel, is we want to get our power up to 39, which is going to be our base weight for this mission. Since we're carrying, or sorry, not our base weight, our thrust weight, our thrust power for this mission, since we're carrying a weight of 1,000. And then we slightly move we control the vector by manipulating the yaw, pitch, and roll. Which, if we go back to here, you get your pitch, yaw, and roll offsets, I guess is what you can call them. When I angle down my pitch, you'll see my pitch number decrease here. So the idea is we want to make it to Delta, and then successfully land, which I probably won't be able to do, but you'll get an idea on how this game works and how complex it is. I'm using a PS3 controller, emulated the 360. So basically the directionals is with the left thumbstick, and our pitch, yaw, and roll is I think it's our yaw and our roll is controlled by the right joystick. And the thing we want to do here is we want to keep our eye on our velocity, because even though we might be looking in a direction, like we might be looking forward or this direction, our velocity might not be in that direction, which makes this game really difficult and really hard to grasp. Like if you're in a car, you're moving, unless you're in reverse, but you're moving in the direction that you're facing. In this game, you aren't. You aren't moving in the direction that you're facing. You could be moving in a different direction, or your velocity could be in a totally different area. So we're gonna go ahead and lock our thrust, which means basically if I put some power in there, I don't have to hold the button in order to use thrust, or in order to keep that thrust. So we're gonna have a stable thrust ratio, and we want our thrust, like I said, to be at 39. So we're gonna start liftoff procedure, and I'm gonna bring our power here to 39. I guess it's 39% or 39%. Anyway, so let's give it a shot here, and we're at 39. So we're gonna have stable thrust. or we're going to have a stable altitude. You're going to notice here that our altitude is increasing. So basically what we want to do is once we get, we're going to turn off the power, we're going to turn off the thrust lock, bring it down to 0, and then turn it back on. So it's going to be like a really quick tap. Okay, so I got it just a little bit. So we're going to have like a little bit of a climb during this mission, which is okay. So now that we're in a stable hover, we can move we're going to pitch down a little bit and move it back to 0. So you notice my pitch angle is changing. And I don't know why my velocity camera's all messed up right now. It should just be straight. Apparently my velocity's all messed up. We want to get our velocity down, 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 so that we're facing delta. But for some reason it's not doing that. There we go. Okay, so now we're... This is a little bit too much of an angle for me, but... Okay, so we're basically facing delta now, and we just basically play with our pitch. And we are losing some. We're losing some altitude quite rapidly. So I'm gonna just tap the thrust here. Try to get our. No. Okay. So we're gonna move this up. Bring our... Oh, shit. Okay, so we're still losing altitude. I'm not sure why, and we're going to hit this aerial. So I'm just going to quickly try to get my fuel up. Oh, shit. I'm going to hit this, aren't I? Oh, I just missed it. Okay, cool. So we're gaining lots of altitude right now, so I'm going to bring this down to 39 again. And I'm gonna kill this until it gets to 0. Okay, that should be okay. Okay, we're going too fast. I messed this up. I'm going way too fast. And I don't know how to slow down properly. Yeah, I know I got impact. Ah, fuck. Alright, so we're gonna try that again. I still haven't really grasped the whole control of this game because it's fucking hard as hell. I'm going to reset my pilot since I didn't do anything productive anyway, and I can get my... Since when you die, you lose money. So let's go back to the 4 view. See what missions we can get here. Transport cargo to Bravo. Okay, so this is a little bit closer. Select our nav to be Bravo. So Bravo is just to the left. And again, our cargo is at 2,000, so we look at liftoff to power ratio. 2,000 is 41. Lock our thrust. And we're going to bring it up to... Oh, wow. It just really shot up there. Probably because I was previously at it. 41. We're going to kill our climb. Okay. So we're at 0. Which is good. Now we're going to... That's not what I wanted to do. Shit. We want to do... See, why does my velocity just snap like that? Okay, now it's back. Maybe it's because we're just climbing? Okay. So basically what we want to do is pitch down. Just a little bit. And we want to roll it. So we got a different velocity vector here so that we can go this way. Okay, so that was a pretty good turn. And we just want to angle this. So right now I'm looking at my velocity camera to get it like that. Okay. Now we're losing lots of altitude, but our velocity vector is pretty good. It's telling us that we're not gonna hit anything. So I'm gonna trust that. Shit, we're already almost out of fuel. Or we reached a point of no return, basically. Fuck. See, this is what I always do. I always stop paying attention to something and then I end up fucking this up. Like, now I'm upside down. Great. Fan-fucking-tastic. Oh my god. This game is so hard. This is by far the hardest game I've ever played in my life. And yeah, it's not too fun, actually. I'll be the first to admit that. So we're gonna reset my pilot achievements again. And maybe we'll be able to do this properly. Missions. Cargo to Bravo. 8,000 cargo to Delta. That's really heavy. Oh, 4,000, 8,000. That's heavy. That'll waste a lot of fuel. Is there any acquired data on survey location? Acquired data at survey location. Let's just reset again and see if I can get a better mission, because all I know how to do right now is cargo missions. I wonder if it resets your missions. Transport 4,000, 8,000. No, it doesn't. Damn it. Okay, let's look at this. 45.5. Right? 45.5, yeah. Maybe if I just do one of these, it's going to waste a lot of fuel. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. I don't know how to slow myself down. Well, I mean, I do. Just go in the opposite direction, but I did this way too hard. I'm gonna hit this thing. Okay. I got an idea. You guys better be ready for my idea. In this Let's Play, I swear to God I'm gonna land this fucker. And I'm gonna do it badassly. Okay. So, missions. 8,000 cargo, no thank you. No, I don't want to do 8,000 cargo. I don't want. Damn it. There's no new missions. Maybe if I go quit. Oh. Okay, so the game crashed, and we're gonna try this again. Overall, I would not suggest this game at all. Actually, 2,000 cargo to Bravo. There we go. That's what I want. Perfect. Okay, select nav, full screen, turn off HUD, and 2,000 cargo is 41. Lock that. Let's move it up to 41. Okay, so we got a little bit of a lift. That's okay. Lock it. Oh shit. Yeah. Okay, let's get. Got to get a little bit of lift first. A little bit off the ground. Okay, so let's bring it down now. Kill our lift. Okay, that's good. Okay, so we want to look at our vector here. And we're gonna move there, like that. Our velocity is, we'll get our velocity to like 113. Okay, that's good. Hopefully we don't run out of fuel. We'll get it up a little bit higher, maybe to 2. Change this to our nav. We're gonna run out of fuel for this mission. Shit. We need to move faster. start slowing up. Okay, let's go a little bit further. We're gonna get point of no return soon. Alright, point of no return. So we gotta speed this bitch up. Okay, slow her up. Got our velocity lower. Okay, now we're gonna go forward. We're not gonna make it, but it's the closest I've ever got. We're gonna kill some of our altitude here. There we go. Pull back on our forward velocity. And realign left. Alright, we're less than 100. Kill some of our altitude here. Our vector's way off. I don't even know where the thing is. We're gonna lose. We're gonna hit hard. Well, we might not hit hard. We might actually land it. Just not where we want to be. Kill our thrusts. I'm gonna survive. That's all I'm aiming for right now, is surviving. Out of fuel. Okay, so we're just gonna gently coast. Oh. Well, that concludes this Let's Play of Lunar Flight, and my mission here has failed. And clearly this game has failed. I understand that it's supposed to be difficult, I understand that it's supposed to be a hard game, and that it's a simulator, so it takes lots of practice, but when a game is this discouraging at the very beginning, that's not a very good sign. And unfortunately, I was looking forward to this game. I purchased it with high hopes. I had a really good opinion on sort of what was going to be happening, and all that was shattered. I'm a little bit upset. It's a good waste of $8. So I would very much suggest not to buy this game, and if you are going to buy it, you better be ready for a very steep learning curve. Maybe I just suck at it. I don't know. I'll let you decide. Anyway, that's another Let's Play closed up, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.